as you guys can see, I'm about to fix this bumper real quick. First thing y'all want to do before y'all start any repairs or touching anything, first do a quick diagnostic on what part of the bumper is broken off and where's the defective part at, because that's where you want to put your adhesive and stuff like that on there. So I can tell at least the main issue is this part right here. You can see how this part is broken off. Not too big of a deal. Just put that right there and that should be an easy repair, but you need to first see what's messed up. So here's the next step, which I want to do. You have a clean bumper, make sure that you align your messed up bumper and your clean bumper evenly. Like for example, this part is really where I'm gonna focus my alignment at, because you can see there's no space and no air in here. But check this one out right here. You can see, and everybody's part's going to be a little bit different. You can see how I got that open space, so I definitely know I need to push that in to make sure that it's aligned. I don't have to do any too much crazy repair. And this part is still, this part here is giving me a little issue, so I know I'm gonna have to apply my adhesive right in this area right here. This is already perfectly aligned. I just got to push this in and put a little more force and effort on this part. So what I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using this Permatex right here, the black plastic weld. I seen in the store they also got the cream one. I don't know what the difference is, but you know what I'm saying, black power, you feel me? Also, I got some masking tape as well, so it doesn't put any damage on the car. And also, I think this painter tape, so any spillage or any wastes that kind of oozes out, I can it'll cover this and I can just peel it off without it hitting the paint. And then also make sure that you don't have too close in, because I'm going to be pulling this out. So I'm going to give a little bit of slack right here, so I can rip it right off and there'll be no issues on the part. And I'm gonna do it right on the edge, try to get it right on the edge so I can just pull this right off. That's the best place to put it at, right on the tip. I just got a plastic fork, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna do it on this part right here, this plastic plate right here. We're gonna squeeze that out. I'm gonna squeeze half of it. I'm gonna see how it does. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mix it in. I'm about to add this on here. Now I'm about to let it set. And I'm gonna come. There you go. So now I'm about to let it sit and wait till it dries, and then I'm gonna show y'all the results. So 5 minutes passed, let me see how it looks. Be real gentle. Take that off. I'm going to just take this part off. Any other light stuff. Okay, this one both got the same space on here too though, so it's not like completely sealed in, so it looks almost similar to the original one too. So a little bigger gap, but not as noticeable unless I'm obviously telling y'all what was going on. If I tell y'all it was bumper off, would y'all really notice that the bumper was off from earlier? Is it noticeable? Wasn't too hard. I probably could have put a little bit more welding tape on there and also could have masked it out a little bit better, but it got the job done. It's kind of hold it down. Seems pretty sturdy, so that's all that pretty matters at this point. As long as it kind of holds it in, it's not popping out like it was before. So I'll give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. I'm out. Go.